Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes your panic is well and think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Aaron Jones.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
6-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd and
On the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. But it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
10 yards on the play. It's
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
1 yard. First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Gain of 18.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones, they through. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And the Seahawks, looks like they recovered. They have. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Back at the 31-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ball carrier. Calais Campbell on the stop. Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Score Seahawks 6, Ravens nothing.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Ravens nothing.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The Seahawks.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
3 and out. 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson.
49-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 49 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the score. That's going to cut the lead down to 13. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Ravens 8. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. It's the high cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Ravens 14, Patriots 7.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chuck Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That didn't appear to be a design safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ravens.
To throw is Jackson. Off play action. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off play action. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off play action. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Here's Jackson off the play fake. And this is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 42 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 77 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson, off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The 15-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush love for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're great if you jump into the fire.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll turn to Sanders. A toss running left. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Eagles 8. Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to throw right away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He's got daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 70 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10th, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Ravens 15, Eagles 8.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play action. It's Jackson. Going for it all. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 27 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Eagles 8. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brought him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As the Ravens push further out in front. And he puts it through.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 29, Eagles 8. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
By Vinny Curry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at. Sometimes you need a friend.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag. shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining.
I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and
shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the
working from the gun. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He's got Adams on the hookup. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10. At the 33-yard line.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's the end.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Packers nothing.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He's checking.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Queen on the tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Check 26. 36 to Mike. Check that. Boom. Mike 36. Mike 36. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Mason Crosby.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Packers 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So that catch by Robert Tonyan, as in rhymes with onion. The Packers PR department revealing the news prior to week 7 that it is Tonyan, not Tonyan. And for his part, Robert himself said he just didn't want to correct anybody. But indeed, Robert Tonyan there for the Green Bay Packers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
21-yard line.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. first down. Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? They go play action with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.